Oh, God. It's 10 a.m., isn't it? A little overcast today, but still a nice day. Thursday, so a couple of updates. I'm going to see, well, last night, let me just talk about last night. First of all, my cousin, the young Kathleen Owens, is in town. She and her then boyfriend, now husband and father of their beautiful baby boy, left New York, I want to say 2 years ago. Yeah. And they moved back to where Kathleen is from, which is sort of adjacent to Chicago in Illinois. And Kathleen works for Vox Media. She used to be at Pop Sugar, and then that, through some positioning changes, is now called something else under the Vox umbrella, and she's primarily but she does a little bit of editorial brand relations, something or other, with Pop Sugar, now called PS something. And The Cut, which is kind of exciting because The Cut just released its first standalone print issue with Chloe Sevigny on the cover. So I think that's great for my cousin. She's young, she's excited and engaged and smart, and as I said on my post on Instagram last night, because I went out to dinner with her last night, we made a little video outside of Old John's Luncheonette, Old John's Diner. Good morning, Jeanette. And I just wanted to give her a little boost and sing her praises and introduce her to my audience. Because A, she's family, B, she's so impressive. She's now a young, working mom, making it work out in Chicago. I think if she had an opportunity to be here in New York and make bigger like New York money so that raising a kid in the city was not such a heavy lift financially, I think she would take it in a heartbeat. She's got the skills. I wonder if there is something to the master-apprentice relationship. Like, God, if she could work for someone like Linda Fargo at Bergdorf Goodman, start grooming your next in line kind of a thing. Does that even happen anymore? Egos get involved and egos get in the way. I don't know. You know who does it very well, I think, and very quietly? From where I'm sitting. The Arnault family, the head of LVMH, the luxury conglomerate, Bernard Arnault and his children, whose name I don't even know, because they stay out of the press. I know one of them runs Tiffany's, another one runs, they each run something different. Anyway, I digress. Succession, a quiet succession. Leave it to the French. Anyway, so Kathleen's in town. We did a cute little video on Instagram last night. That was fun. And then I came home. On my walk home from Old John's, which is a 20-block walk, always pleasant if the weather's cooperative, ran into my friend Dennis, had a lovely hello with him. That's what I love about New York, run into friends and such. So I had a nice visit with my friend Dennis, whom I hadn't seen in a while. It was always nice to see him. He's so cool and handsome and funny. And then got home and had a lovely phone chat with my friend John Pearson. John Pearson, if you don't follow him on Instagram, you should. John Pearson is a model. He's been a model since the 80s. It was his ticket out of, John Pearson is gorgeous, straight, funny, lovely, smart, just like the full package, really. And John is British. You would know John. His handle on Instagram, I think, is JPB007 or something. Is the John Pearson Barnes, JPB007. And he runs a little sort of blog / men's magazine called Mr. Feelgood. And And he's lovely. So John wanted to catch up after my trip to the UK because John is obsessed with the UK as I am. That's where he's from. It's his origin. He wanted to know about my Scotland experience. He loves Scotland. He feels sort of very at home and at peace there. You know, John is on he's in a lot of Charles Tyrwhitt. Charles Tyrwhitt's that British company that makes shirts. It's a shirt maker. They make more stuff, but really shirts are their core competence. And John was in George Michael's Freedom video with all the other models, the girls. He's gorgeous. Just like whenever I'm with John, I'm just gonna like stare like, how is it possible people can look like that? Like he's a stunning man, but also inside, a lovely person that just, makes it all the better. Anyway, so I did that, and then I watched the first 2 episodes of Agatha All Along on Disney Plus, starring my fabulous, gorgeous, hilarious, brilliant cousin, Catherine Hahn. It's so good, you guys. At first I'm watching this, I'm not giving anything away. I'm watching the first episode, I'm in the middle of it, I'm like, why is this dialogue so boilerplate? Like I know in the opening episode, she's kind of in a spell as a detective. Like why is this dialogue so boilerplate? Why are her takes, like she's a better actress than this? And I'm realizing, she's under a spell. And then I went, oh God, Catherine's performance is that much more layered and nuanced and brilliant. She's under a spell, so the tropes in this sort of detective narrative that Agatha is living in are very cliche. So, it was a 2-episode premiere. They dropped 2 episodes. I don't know how many are in the whole season. If it's a huge hit, I'm sure they'll make more. It's up to everyone involved. I'm sure Catherine would be cool with it, but would it be another long haul in Georgia where they shot it? So it's Catherine, Aubrey Plaza, Patti LuPone, and 2 other women I don't know. Black woman who is hilarious, and an Asian woman. It's a very diverse cast. It's actually a great looking cast, and a young, gay, like a teenager, who's nicknamed Teen, as in teenager. We never learned his real name. Or we haven't learned his real name yet. I don't want to give anything away there. But very diverse cast of characters. Everybody's fantastic. And I'm so excited for my cousin. Somebody else sent me, people have been sending me the video billboards for Agatha All Along. And they're so fantastic. There was one in Times Square. There have been some at JFK and at, is it JFK or LaGuardia? I don't know. Like full wall billboards of Agatha All Along, and there's Catherine, and it's like, oh my God, it's so freaking cool. I love it so much. Love it so much. Yeah, it's great. So see, if you don't have Disney Plus, this is a good reason to get it. But also, not for nothing, but Disney Plus has Hulu, and I want to dig into The Old Man with Jeff Bridges. I liked season 1, so I'm looking forward to season 2, which just premiered the other day, so I gotta dive into that. I still have to finish The Bear, God. And then tonight I am going to see The Substance with Demi Moore, which is apparently supposed to be disgusting and fabulous, like gross and wonderful, so I am all in. No, I'm back at home. So let me read some questions, comments, and I wanna just touch base on everybody, and then we'll wrap it up, because I wanna keep these at 10 minutes. Discipline. The film tonight is gonna be The Substance, Demi Moore. Is that Mr. Crumbles? I don't know. Good day, still in London? No. Bought my instrument at Haworth's in London. I bought my instrument at Haworth's. I don't know how you pronounce that. Best gorgeous oboes. Oh, your instrument, literally. Your instrument, you play the oboe. I misread that. Oh, fantastic. You know who plays the oboe? Brian Eno. Musician, composer. Music for airports. It's like if you want to chill out in an airport, music for airports, Brian Eno. And he was part of the original lineup of Roxy Music with Brian Ferry. And Roxy Music I think was the first rock band to feature an oboe. There's a little trivia for you. So good on you. While in Great Britain, did you see many Bromptons? Yes, I did. I saw, it's funny you mentioned that, Julie. I did see a handful. It was nice to see them. I expected to see them because they're such a British thing. Why don't I read? Not true. Right now I'm reading Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy by John le Carré and enjoying it because I love the movie so much. And I love le Carré's writing. Great spy novelist. Let's see, Lisa, you could talk a little bit about the hotel. I stayed at in London. The Mayfair Townhouse. Lovely. I would stay there again. I got the cabin room, which is the smallest one they offer. It's reminiscent of like the tiny rooms at the Paramount Hotel. Tiny. But again, I don't need much. It doesn't really bother me. But next time I stay there, I'm gonna get like the next one up. It's like another $50 a night. But I loved it. I love the hotel. I talked about it yesterday, I think. But at least I recommend it. I think the rates are around, it's not cheap, it's right in the middle of Mayfair. It's like $400 a night, at least. And also rates change depending on the season, then demand, all of that stuff. Have I checked out Caitlin Olsen's new show, High Potential? No. Yes, there is that documentary on Eno. Thanks for reminding me. I have such a sick crush on Brian Eno. I think he's sexy. Let's see, highly regarded, this is super gay. You're a super prick and fuck off. Yeah, highly regarded, you're done here. Let's see, stay with Scott. That's also a possibility. But I also love hotels. I got a thing for hotels. Anyway, that's it. And I don't know. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support. For those of you on Patreon, mwah. We'll be in touch. See you in the morning. See you tomorrow morning in 24 hours.